Okay, this will be part 3 of Mr. Stendal trying to hide a hearing from a homeowner. But before I go any further, I just want to backtrack a little bit, and I want to go back to this letter here. Now this is the first letter that we got as far as notifying us of a hearing, and you'll notice that it says July 13th. Now we got this letter 3 days before July 13th. Now let's go back to our handbook, our Rules and Regulations handbook. Now I want you to pay attention to the at least 10 days notice. Now this letter here was 3 days notice, so that's another violation of our rules and regulations. Now I should have said this probably in the first video, but I forgot, so I'm doing it now. So alright, let's move on to the real part 3 of Mr. Stendal attempting to hide this hearing. Okay, so we left off on part 2 with this letter, and as you can see there's no place to go, and my mother decided to ignore this. And so how are they going to let us know where the meeting was? Well, here is how they let us know, and here is that letter. Alright, so basically what you're looking at here is a friendly reminder. Now the friendly type of happy stuff always happens on like this colored paper, and you'll see that this, well, as you can see, that this paper is colored red. And this here is telling us to use the streets and the parking areas on Wednesday, September 16th. And this was mailed out to us Friday, the Friday before the Monday hearing, which is supposed to be September 14th, even though we had no idea of where it was. This was mailed out that Friday, and this was mailed out to all the residents of the community, which is, I think we got like 156 units here. But I opened it and I looked at this and I said, okay, Wednesday I'm off the streets. But however, what I didn't see was the over on there. Now look at this letter. Look at, it's all capital letters, and they stretched it out, and that was done on purpose. But I didn't look at the back. But when my mother got home, she looked at the back, and this is what the back says. Okay, so you turn it over and this is what you get. You get a meeting date and location update, and they're changing the pre-scheduled September 14th meeting to September 15th. And so this is how we found out where the meeting was. So my mother decided to go, and the reason is because if we did not go, then they would point to this letter and say, oh, see, we let you know. And my mother never ever received any letter from them personally, because we had a hearing scheduled for this meeting. So she never ever received any kind of letter saying, hey, we changed the date. Nothing. This is how we found out where the meeting was. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for part 3. As I said in prior videos, there's going to be many more parts to this. My mother and I did go to the meeting, and just wait till you see what happened there. I got the audio recording of it, and you're going to find out that Mr. Stendal was not only trying to hide the hearing from us, but he was also trying to hide the hearing from our board. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and goodbye.